A small group of early humans stands in a vast, untamed landscape. They've just made a discovery that will forever change the way they survive. Without a single word spoken, the leader raises his hand. He points toward the sky, signaling the arrival of a storm. His tribe understands. No phone, no written language, just instinct, gestures, and body language. They silently scatter, moving to shelter. That was the beginning of communication without a single sound. This tribe has no words for danger or help, yet they've already mastered the art of non-verbal communication. As they settle around a fire that crackles in the dark, the night becomes their canvas. Through expressions, hand signals, and shared rituals, they communicate everything needed for survival. Even without phones, they know how to work together, how to feel for each other, and how to respond. Imagine the power of eye contact. One glance and it's understood. The hunt begins. The leader's raised hand signals the tribe to stay quiet. In perfect silence, they approach the prey. No words, just shared understanding. Gestures become their lifeblood. A point toward the horizon, a raised fist, or a simple touch on the shoulder, each movement packed with meaning. It's how they plan, how they react, how they survive. And then, there's a moment. A hominid touches a tree, marking it with a simple symbol. No one speaks, but everyone knows. This is the direction. This is the path forward. Yet, as they make these incredible leaps, they also begin to develop rituals, their own form of silent agreements. A hand placed on the chest says, "Peace without a single word spoken." They don't need phones, messages, or emails. The truth is, they've mastered something far more primal, something that transcends time. As night falls, the tribe gathers once again around the fire. They've completed their day's hunt, and now they reflect. A soft grunt, a raise of the eyebrow, and they understand. No need for a phone call, no need for a text. They simply know. At the same time, they begin to realize that communication can be as simple as a sound. A grunt, a growl, a noise made to signal danger. They don't need complex systems, but they know that sound can be as vital as any tool they possess. They even begin using rhythm. With stones and sticks, they create a beat. It's not music, at least not as we know it. It's a tool, another form of signaling, another way to bond with each other, to reinforce their connection to the earth and to each other. As time moves forward, they build on what they know, communicating across distances without leaving the confines of their shared knowledge. Through body language, gestures, eye contact, and sound, they create systems to convey everything from alarm to alliance, from gathering to danger. A child watches in awe as their elder signals the group to gather. No words are spoken, yet the message is crystal clear. They've learned the language of survival. What's truly fascinating, though, is how they evolve. Without any written language, they form symbols on the ground, on rocks, on trees. These marks might seem simple, but they carry the weight of survival, the weight of history. In their simplicity, these symbols mark a profound shift in human communication. The innovation doesn't stop there. As the night grows darker, one hominid begins to mimic the sounds of animals around them. The tribe stops, looks up, and understands. They're being watched. A predator is near. Without words, they've communicated an impending threat. They work together using their environment, their gestures, and their skills to navigate a world that doesn't speak back. They understand one another in ways we can't even imagine, creating something far more powerful than mere words. It's clear now. Communication, without the need for technology, is far older than we think. These hominids weren't just surviving. They were evolving, adapting, building their language and their world on the foundation of their gestures, their eyes, their shared experiences. But as they evolve, something extraordinary happens. As tools become more refined, so does their method of expression. Symbols are etched into the earth. Sounds are sharpened. The ability to create and understand, to think in shared patterns, begins to take shape. And then, finally, a pivotal moment arrives. One hominid raises their arm, pointing toward the stars, an unspoken agreement that signifies the future. It's more than just a sign to move, it's a sign of the potential of communication. They've learned to communicate in ways we still use today, without technology, without phones. Through expressions, actions, and shared understanding, they've mastered what we often take for granted. No phone was needed, no text, no voicemail. Just the bond of understanding and the ability to express the simplest or the most complex ideas. This ancient way of connecting wasn't just a survival tactic, it was a foundation for what would come next. It wasn't just about getting the message across, it was about building a community, a tribe, a culture. It's the legacy that would eventually give rise to language, writing, and everything we now know as communication. The best part of all, it's a skill we still use today, deep within our bones, passed down through generations, without the need for anything more than our voices, eyes, and gestures.
The patterns of nature, they speak to us.